What is up, YouTube, and welcome to this Avengers 4 video. So if you're new to the channel, please do drop a like and a subscribe down below if you did enjoy the video. So this video is going to focus on Erik Selvig, one of the most interesting and curious characters within the MCU mythos. And he is the only one really who has quite a lot of knowledge when it comes to the world of, well, the entire cosmos. Because he was sent mad by Loki when he was brainwashed, and he was given the plans on how to build a portal for the entirety of the Chitauri army. Now, that bit always did find it a bit weird in Infinity War, because the Chitauri really were the first invaders, and they were supposed to really be the first wave of wiping Earth out. It's kind of weird that was kind of failed by Thanos, and that's why he saw Earth as such a big threat, and why he possibly went to get the Outriders. But enough about that. Erik Selvig has way too much knowledge. Now, throughout the Thor films, we saw him actually write quite a lot of weird things throughout. And on the blackboard, there was quite a lot of different sort of Easter eggs, mentions of the multiverse, the Nexus, the Fault, and many other Earth 616 style Easter eggs, which was also on the board. Now that's really curious, considering these writings are quite big, and we know that the quantum realm now exists, because really the quantum realm didn't really exist that much until it already existed, but we never got mention of it until really in depth in Ant-Man and the Wasp. So we know that there are multiple dimensions. Not sure if the quantum realm is a different dimension, but I would hazard a guess at presuming it actually is, which I think would be pretty cool if it was. But these writings mention the Fault. Now, the Fault was actually a mention in the War of Kings, where we saw Vulcan and Black Bolt fight, creating a rip in the space-time continuum. Now, that is really cool, because really, what else had the power to create a Fault like that? Well, certainly not the Black Bolt in the MCU, considering that let's just forget that Inhumans ever actually existed within the MCU. It's maddening to think that such a massive character was resigned to a terrible TV show. But the Fault is quite a big thing. We know that there is going to be a brand new threat coming here towards the MCU. There will be a second threat, unlike Thanos. Now, personally, I do think we might see Thanos on somewhat of a redemption arc. We may see him express regret at doing what he did, as the world has not become the paradise that he thought it would actually become. And personally, I think he may be lying to Gamora, in my opinion. Now, if the Fault is created, the crack in the Infinity Gauntlet, the immense power, would possibly be enough to create such a crack in the space-time continuum, considering that no one has had the majesty of having 6 stones at once. And of course, no one's ever seen what they did in one go. Now, if the Fault does actually happen, now that would be pretty darn cool. And if it does, this could be where the extra threat actually comes from, because in the comics, we have the Cancerverse, where death had been banished and there is only life, creating all sorts of problems. Now, let's think about that for a second. Because if death is banished sort of in our world by technology, and life is running rampant, causing all kinds of issues. Well, what if Thanos saw a glimpse within the Cancerverse? And what if he actually saw this through something? I'm not going to theorize exactly how he would have seen that, but what if that did happen? He saw this and saw this as a means to creating what he actually wanted. And what if this Fault is created and allowed the Cancerverse, this new threat at least, to come in? Now, there is another interesting theory that this may have created an anomaly near Earth, considering that's where the snap was. This creates a negative zone, and they send some people to go investigate it. That then becomes the Fantastic Four. Yeah, that's an interesting theory as well. But that is it for this video. Please drop a like. Please subscribe. I'll see you soon. Goodbye.